We've heard lots of different figures thrown out there. We heard about a $50 to $53 billion needed to start rebuilding all the damage that's taken place there. I think that's a conservative number personally. It's really significant, and there's a lot of work to be done. It's going to take a lot of money and a lot of a coalition of support to have Gaza resurrect itself. At Anira, I chair Anira Ventures board, which is really out there looking to create investment vehicles for the rebuild of Gaza. We're also involved in other areas of the Levant, but in Gaza in particular, my focus is on sort of reestablishing businesses that were lost during this war, small family businesses. When we talk about infrastructure and massive projects like that, that's a little bit outside of our pay grade. That's going to take a lot of institutional work and cooperation with the World Bank, the IMF, and others, and other governments to make that possible. But in terms of boots on the ground and reestablishing small businesses in Gaza, that's part of the fabric of Gaza society. It's part of what makes Gaza livable and gives people a sense of worth. And that's where we want to focus at Anira Ventures. So what we need to do is create a platform where investors can come in through impact investing to get dollars into the region. And we're going to start slowly. We're going to start with proof of concept to show that we can bring back certain elements of small businesses in Gaza society. And as people see the success of that, the resilience and the work ethic of the Palestinian people, we think tremendous amounts of dollars will continue to flow. What we're looking at Anira Ventures is sort of outside of exchange rate risks and those types of things. We're looking at impact investment models where people are going to measure the success and their returns through the impacts that we're making in the field. In other words, business recreation, job recreation, bringing communities back. There are all sorts of measures of success versus interest rates or returns on capital that are measured in a completely different way through impact investing. That is the model that we want to set up. We think there's going to be a groundwell of support around impact investment for Gaza in particular once this war ends. And we want to create a platform by which people can get dollars in through Anira Ventures to help people on the ground. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about, is small and medium-sized enterprises in Gaza. If you create a revolving fund, which is what we want to do through an impact investment model, dollars will come in. We will get these dollars out to pre-existing businesses that we know were in Gaza. And how do we know that? We know it because Anira, as an organization, has been in Gaza for over 57 years. We have a network of people on the ground that know families and know small businesses that pre-existed this war. We want to help them resurrect themselves from the rubble. When you think of the baker that was on the corner, the pharmacist, you think of the auto repair shop, fundamental businesses that help make up a sense of community. We want to get dollars out to those people to help them build their lives back and also build back a sense of normalcy in Gaza as we get beyond this situation. So getting those dollars out to those people in the form of loans, some of those may be combined with grants that could be coming from Anira itself or from other organizations. But the real idea here is to create small business loans that are very forgivable, that may have zero interest rate. They may be paid back over many, many, many years. But one thing I know about the Palestinian people is they're very resilient and they're very proud and they're very hardworking. And they don't necessarily want a handout. They want an opportunity. They want an opportunity and access to capital to rebuild their lives. And that's where we come in, and that's the model that we're trying to build.